Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, looking like a great weekend. Going to be dry, going to be mid to upper 40s, and we're excited about it. Some sunshine today. There's really not much to report weather-wise, Cande. This is...
I like it.
Just amazing. Unusual, really.
Dry and sunny. Can't ask for more.
Absolutely. Going to be awesome. I do want to bring up a topic. I guess let me bring up the topic first, then I'll tell you what I did last night, which goes along with this. Now, remember a couple weeks ago, there was a website that you could test cheeses for money.
Right.
They would pay you, and it was decent money. It was like $1,000, $2,000 over the course of a month or two, and they'd pay you to go buy the cheese. You go out there, you buy whatever cheese they tell you. You have to test it, and you have to write a little blog about it. Simple. I never applied for it. I think it goes till mid-February, so I could still do that. Here's another one. FinanceBuzz.com are looking to hire a couple. They will pay you $1,000 and give you an additional $1,000 IKEA gift card. All you have to do is go shop for an IKEA bedroom set, which is interesting because we're almost getting ready to redo Abigail's room at some point. Shop for an IKEA bedroom set, which they're going to pay for, put it together, and document the ups and downs of the process. They're looking for one couple. Simple. They give you an online form. You apply. You got to do it by Valentine's Day. And then they're going to select that person. You have to assemble the furniture between February 21st and March 21st, and you have to be willing to share photos and video of your experience. Now, you know my history with putting these things together, Cande.
Yes.
I do them quite well.
You do them quite well. Now, here's the difference in families.
Mm-hmm.
In my family, we would all be yelling at each other. That's the wrong screw, you did get me this, and freaking out nervous. I know another family that I went and they were literally assembling some IKEA furniture. They were so calm. They were so good working together. There was no yelling. I never saw anything like it.
Well, in this house, I have everyone stay out of my way. I put the TV on. Well, I get to control the TV, and if I'm in the living room, the basement, if there's people in the family with me watching me do this, I get to control the TV. Like yesterday, okay, I'm going to get to the story in a second. I was putting something together yesterday, but I'm in control. And then if I need help holding a piece or somebody screwing something in or whatever, Dana will come over and help out. But I don't want anyone's involvement. I take all the little pieces. I put them where they need to be. The screws, everything. I have everything laid out. I don't want to be bothered.
Just you. Now, Casey put something together for me several years ago, and Evan was there and I was there, and he said to us both, "You cannot talk, speak. I need silence."
That's right. I agree with him. And the best part is, I'm not sitting there rushing to try to do it in under a certain amount of time. I could have a football game on. I could have a movie. Yesterday, I'll tell you, I was putting together, those little, I don't even know what you'd call it, but they go over a toilet and they have shelves.
For storage,
right?
Yes.
Okay. Before we talked about this, I should have taken a picture and sent it to you so you could comment on it. It's beautiful. I have to tell you, I did a great job on this thing.
Good for you.
It's like this kind of natural wood color, sort of grayish wood color, I guess. And it's got all these little cabinets on the side and a rolling little barn door up top.
Oh, I like that.
And it goes right over the toilet. It's because I wasn't working very fast. It took me about 3 hours to put together last night because I laid everything out. I looked at the directions for like a good...
You have a headache this morning.
I do.
Makes sense.
Do have a little headache, yes.
That makes perfect sense.
I I went over the directions for like a half hour before I even started with the first piece. I want to make sure I didn't screw anything up. I was watching Big Sky on Hulu, so it took me like 3 hours, and finally got it done. I'll tell you know what? When we're done here with this chat, I'm going to take a picture of it, so when we talk again in the 8 o'clock hour, you can comment on my work. My
handiwork.
Yeah. So anyway, I've done probably about 15 different do-it-yourself, step-by-step things in this house. I think I could do this IKEA bedroom set thing. What do you think?
And Dana is very handy. So the two of you, they want a couple. The two of you would be perfect.
That's true. And I could apply for the cheese eating thing. She could feed me cheese while I'm putting together the bedroom set.
Yeah, I'd like you to tell her that. I'd like to see her face.
She might. If I told her we're getting $1,000 for me to eat cheese.
Honey, here's another piece.
She might. Here's your Gouda. Now let's blog.
You're a good husband. Now get back to work.
Well done. So anyway, if you think out there you are the perfect couple to assemble a bedroom set and get paid for it and redo one of your rooms, IKEA, they're looking for someone to do this whole project in February. You can go apply for it. So I may.
Did I ever tell you I've never been inside an IKEA?
How's that possible?
Never been inside an IKEA.
Now, I will tell you, I have not been inside an IKEA in, it's got to be a decade. I mean, I have not gone to one in a long time, but how have you not been to an IKEA?
I've never been in one.
That's incredible. The thought of that is
I just don't
preposterous.
Know what to say. They rave about the Swedish meatballs. Never had one of those. Never been to an IKEA.
Yeah. It's a scene, man. It's a scene. We'll have to get you to one.
You have to build it yourself that keeps me out of there.
Yeah, well, for sure. There's there's an issue there, and I'm sure at this point, I don't know. I'm just guessing. IKEA must have an extra charge where if you want someone to put your stuff together, they say, oh, it'll cost you $120. They'll come to your house and they'll put it together. Like, I'm sure there's something like that.
I think you're right. I think you're probably right. Yes.
But. Yeah, I have not been to an IKEA in a while. I can't believe you of all people. You
never stepped inside an IKEA.
You love to browse, and it's incredible. All right, we'll have to get you in one. We'll take a trip to IKEA. We'll blog the whole thing.
Take a special trip.
That's right. Less than 20 minutes to your bald and the beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Got a beautiful weekend. Anywhere from about 44 to about 49 over the weekend. Looks dry. Going to be pretty good, and just enjoy it. And just take into account it's the end of January, and cross your fingers. I mean, we are on a roll here with
and I like it very much.
The weather. Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
No, let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.